Okay, so for the Bagua stepping, you need to make yourself a circle the diameter of your height. So I got a stack that's about my height, okay, more or less. What I'll do is I'll lay it down on the ground, and you can get some tape or some rocks and just mark your spot. Mark your territory right there, right here. Give it a quarter turn, then mark it again right here, and right here. Give it a quarter turn, mark it here, and mark it here, and give it one more quarter turn, and mark it here, and mark it here. So now I have a circle that's the diameter of my height. So we have our circle built, and we're going to work on walking the circle. Okay, so walking the circle is going to develop many of the 4 areas we talked about in the previous video, which are the 4 reasons to train Bagua. We have the physical body, we have the visual awareness, we have the fighting application, and we have the mental focus and acuity. So from the beginning, you want to just stand on one side of the circle and maybe do your bow. What that's going to do is going to force you to be focused from the bow's beginning to the bow's ending. You're going to have an uncanny focus that's going to train you to become so mentally tough that nothing can distract you if you put your mind to it. We're going to do our bow, and now I'm in the focus mode. My hands come down relaxed. My muscles are just resting on my skeleton. And I step out to the left, kind of like Tai Chi, but deeper, and then bring my hands out like this across, and I'm primarily shifted on my left leg. From here, put all the way to the left leg, lightly tap the right, and offer your hands toward the center of your circle. Then step across the circle, take your right hand, and turn as far to the right as you possibly can. From there, bring the hands back around, clear under, bring the hands up like you're offering something to the gods, and then drop down and point the side hands or the palms forward. Turn your feet all the way toward the center of the circle and root this way. And then we're going to walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now as you walk, your hands are going to continually turn to the center. Beginners always relax and start pointing straight, and you are not allowed to do that. You have to keep as much torque as possible. We call it the X factor, how much the upper body can separate itself from the lower body. So you must have tremendous separation and then turning. And my head does not bob up and down. It stays one level, as if there is a low ceiling and I can't go above or below the ceiling. And my legs stay bent and my feet walk just like this. A lot of Bagua people, they like to slide. I think that is ridiculous. You would never fight with sliding feet like that. So when we turn to the center, we're going to walk like we're walking in mud, just normal mud, and you're having to pick up your feet. And what that's doing is it's creating physical athleticism in your legs because your core is tight, your legs are taking generous steps, my vision is focused on my hands, I'm staring at the middle knuckle of my top hand. My bottom hand has the index finger of the right hand in line with the middle finger of the top hand, and my solar plexus and my navel are trying as good as they can to turn toward the center of my circle constantly. And so it's a constant reminder you have to tell yourself to keep contorted toward the center of the circle. And focus those eyes, not angry, not happy, just indifferent, zen. Meditative. Once you've had about 100 to 200 steps going one direction, plant your foot, come underneath, drop the hands down, rotate back this direction, and do the same thing the other way. And do the same amount of steps. Count your steps in the beginning. Again, solar plexus and belly button, turning toward the center of your circle. Index finger of the bottom hand in line with the middle finger of the top hand. Turning the body to the center. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Keep the head one level and keep the steps like walking in mud. And once you have 100 this way, turn back and go 100 the other direction and do this. Maybe sets of 5 sets of 100 per side. Once you have the stepping down, you're gonna come out of it. You might be a little bit dizzy and your eyes are gonna feel very focused. It's almost like a meditation. It is a meditation. It's an internal fighting system from Chinese Kung Fu. And practice the stepping. Go to our previous video and learn the 4 reasons for training Bagua. On the next video, we'll be doing the movements from the first Kwa, which is section 1.